As earlier predicted weeks ago by NIMET, the northwest of the country is at risk of flood expected to displace many.
Suffering.
In Zaria and Kaduna in Kano State, videos obtained have confirmed the occurrence as hundreds of houses have been submerged, with families displaced, now putting immense pressure on emergency agencies.
There was no water at that time.
Here at the Badawa-Yantifa ring road in Kano State, residents have come together to erect structures that will help mitigate the effects of the expected floods. One notable sight to behold was the active participation of underage children and minors who have joined the exercise, actively participating in the communal effort. The community leaders say they are using everything available to motivate residents to join the exercise. They are also calling on the state government to support their effort by ensuring the trash responsible for the blocked drainages are cleared.
Sati na farko da muka yi da na biyu da muka yi, gwamnati ta zo ta kwashe mana wannan kayan shara da muka fito da shi, kuma muna godiya, Allah ya saka mata da alkhairi. Sannan yau ma kuma muna da kira da ita kamar yadda muka yi asabar da yau kuma lahadi, muna son a sake fitowa ranar a cikin ranakun aiki a zo a share mana kan titin nan, a kwashe mana wannan kaya da gyara mana wannan fitocin.
For the residents of Badawa-Yantifa Ring Road, their effort is a clarion call to citizens in other communities to do what they can do to mitigate the effects of flooding in their communities. In Kano for News Central, Emmanuel, Bagudu.
Well, my colleague, our correspondent Emmanuel Bagudu, who put together that package, has been following the developments and now joins us live. Emmanuel Bagudu, we can see a very impressive level of community effort, to make things right in that region. What is the scale of community efforts? How intense is it? How do they work hand in hand to right the wrongs, despite the fact that nothing has been done by the higher authorities yet?
Yes, very serious, effort. The scale is very high. Of course, in response to early warning signs, talking about early warning signs, the issues that happen in Zaria and of course, Kano State are not really talking about in response to NIMET warning. They saw that a lot of people being displaced in Zaria and Kaduna. They don't want that to happen. So they are using every means, all the necessary resources they have. They are using cultural resources, they are using human resources, they are using material resources, everything they have, voluntarily to make sure that they build these barriers, build these structures to stop this flood from happening. Because it used to happen in Jigawa, it used to happen in the state. Of course, it just happened in the neighboring state, Zaria, and of course, Kaduna. They don't want to imagine that happening to them because over the years, the population in the state have increased, and they don't want any kind of occurrence of such a manner to happen to them. So they mentioned it clearly that they will continue to use everything they can. You can see children there, underage children being involved. The only people you cannot see there are women. So they said they use everything. They use cultural drums to go around the communities to bring people out, to come out for this exercise. All in the bid to prevent this flood from happening. Yeah, thank you.
So, Emmanuel, that's one angle that I would like to discuss. You mentioned that women are not found there, but we see children being compelled, or for lack of a better word, forced to participate in such dangerous flood control measures. Why is that?
Well, it's an average Hausa community is not teach children values as young as they are while they're growing up. So you can see the excitement about the children. It's all about learning. I think it's not just about nobody's being coerced. If you look at the nature, if you look at the way the children are struggling, they're even dragging, they're competing. Who is going to speak on camera? So it's about learning. And the community members made it clear to us that it's not about child abuse, it's not about child labor. It's about learning. And they feel it's time to teach the children the dangerous part of flood while they are growing up, because these parents say they may not be there tomorrow. And these children have to, it's good that they start learning the control measures of flood while they are young. And as they grow up, of course, they should be able to tame the effect of flood to the barest minimum. So that's what they say. So it's not about child labor, it's all about learning informally in the society. Yeah, thank you.
Emmanuel, before we let you go, I would like to find out if there has been any response whatsoever from state authorities or emergency agencies regarding this in Kano State. Right, we had an extensive conversation just now with Emmanuel Bagudu on the state of the flood controls in Kano State, and we're hoping that the government intervenes very soon.